Hi everyone, this is Rob from R&B Reviews, and this past Friday, like a lot of other movie review fans as well as fans of Roger Ebert's, I got to watch the first episode of the new Ebert Presents at the Movies. And I've been waiting a real long time to see the show ever since I first saw a demo for it this past summer. I was kind of skeptical when I first saw the demo, but now that I've seen a full episode of the show, I can say that I think it's definitely much better than the demo. It does have a much bigger improvement, but it does have some kinks that may need to be worked out over the course of the show. First off, the hosts are Christy Lemire of the Associated Press, and forgive me if I mispronounce his name, but I believe it's Ignatiy Vishnevetsky from Mobi.com. I definitely liked him much more than I did Elvis Mitchell from the demo. He's not stiff. I thought he definitely had more energy, and he definitely shows the passion and love for the movies, and I thought that he and Christy Lemire had good chemistry, while I thought that she and Elvis Mitchell really didn't from the demo. Especially when they were arguing about the films, but that kind of leads to one of the problems I saw with the demo, well, not with the demo, but with the first episode of the show. They were constantly splitting on the films that after a while I just got tired of it. I mean, at first I kind of liked seeing them go into it, especially during the review of the first film, No Strings Attached. And, I mean, Ignatiy admits that the film has flaws and there were some elements that didn't work, but he thought that there was enough there to recommend, while Christy, on the other hand, is stricter, and she slams the whole film even if there were parts that she liked. But by the time we got to their review for the film The Dilemma, which Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, it sounded like they were within the narrow margins of agreement, but they were still splitting on it, that I found myself yelling at my TV, "Oh, come on!" And my girlfriend was with me watching this, and her reaction was, "This woman doesn't like anything," you know. I mean, are they being too hard or too picky on these films? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know that Siskel sometimes could be picky when he was reviewing films, and Ebert sometimes he could be a little too easy on a film, but I didn't think it was on that level. But during the recap, I definitely loved the funny comments that they threw in about, like, for example, Christy being too negative and all that. I mean, I don't know. I think I think with Ignatiy, I think maybe he needs to toughen up a bit. I mean, so far in the show, even though I like him, he does seem like somebody that I could hang around, go a movie to, have some popcorn, and then enjoy the film, whether it's a good movie or a bad picture, whether it's brilliant or crap or not. So, I don't know, but I think he definitely needs to toughen up. I think Christy's just a little too uptight. One of the videos that was at the beginning of the show, where they talk about the different people who will be involved with at the movies, was set up like the trailer from Citizen Kane. Personally, I wasn't really all that crazy about it. I thought it definitely tried too hard to be a tribute to that film, but I thought it really wasn't that creative or original. But I've seen a lot of people's reactions to it, and they seem to like it more than I did, which is fine. Then there was Kim Morgan's segment on The Third Man, which was from the demo, and I really enjoyed it. But I think she can definitely do much better with the writing for this segment, because to me, it sounded like it was just too plain when you compare to Christy and Ignatiy during the reviews, or during Roger's later segment where he's talking about My Dog Tulip. I think she definitely needs to figure out how to make her segment sound less like an essay and more verbal, but you know, she's got time to do that. And speaking of the My Dog Tulip, that's which is what I'm going to talk about next. Roger's Office segment featured Werner Herzog, the director, narrating Ebert's piece on the film My Dog Tulip, and it was, to me, it was kind of weird not hearing Ebert's computer programs, you know, narrating for him and getting someone else to do it. But usually when it was weird to me, I think, because when another person narrates something that's said by someone else, it's usually because that person is either deceased or it's some sort of dramatization. But despite all that, I really loved listening to what Ebert had to say with his words. I mean, Ebert always seemed to have good command of the language that he's writing or speaking with, that it made me want to check this film out. I mean, that's one of the things I had loved about movie review shows that Ebert had done, like At the Movies or Siskel and Ebert. You know, they always talked about films that I would never have heard of if it wasn't for them, and I had never heard of My Dog Tulip until now, so I thank you, Roger, for that. You're probably not watching, but I thank you anyway. And last, I really liked the set that was used. I think was this done in a real movie theater? Because I mean, to me, it looked like one of those movie palace theaters that I have seen pictures of in books or that I've actually been to, and I definitely think it's a big improvement over what they used in the demo, which I thought looked faked, and it looked like it was done with a green screen, and it looked so plain. But this one looked real good to look at. If this was done at a real movie theater, I really want to know where it was done at. But overall, I think the show is off to a good start. I really do. I think it does have to find its way a little bit. I mean, it is the first episode. Maybe I was being a little bit too hard on it, something like that. But I think the hosts work well together. But I think that they just keep splitting on everything, and it's going to get tiresome after a while. Heck, I mean, if it doesn't work out, they can always bring Michael Phillips and A.L. Scott back. I don't know. But anyway, I think it's off to a good start. It does have some kinks to work out, but I think I'm looking at it rather positively, and I'll definitely be tuning in next week. The website for Ebert Presents at the Movie is in the description box that I have if you want to check it out. It has a feature that allows you to see when the show is airing in your market. So that's my thoughts on Ebert Presents at the Movies. And go ahead and leave me comments about what you thought about the show, if you've seen it, or about this video. What did you like? Did you disagree with some of what I said? Do you agree with me? Share your thoughts in the comments section, because I really would like to know. Okay, well anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully we'll see you next time on R&B Reviews.